All right. We'll be talking about domain and hosting. In this session, we'll be looking at the difference between domain and hosting, and also we'll be looking at how you can get your domain and also how you can get your hosting. Before you host, in the previous lessons, we've learned that in designing a WordPress, you must have a domain and hosting, and also you must link the two together, and you install your WordPress, then you go ahead with the designing of your website. So in this, we'll be looking at what is a domain name. Now, a domain name is the address of your website that people type in the browser URL bar to visit your website. You've countless number of times you have typed www.google.com or you've typed facebook.com in order to visit a particular website. So the domain name is what you type in your URL. In simple terms, it is your website. It's like if your website have a house, then your domain will be its address. So you can look at a more detailed explanation as it is in this slide. The slide will be available to you. That the internet is a giant network of computers connected to each other through a global network of cables. Each computer on this network can communicate with other computers. So to identify them, each computer is assigned an IP address. It is a series of numbers that identify a particular computer on the internet. A typical IP address looks like this. As your computer is now, even the current computer you are using, it has an IP address. Even your phone actually have an IP address. So the IP address is difficult to remember. So domain names were invented to solve the problem. A domain name actually have an IP address. So if you want to enter, if you want to visit a website, you don't need to enter an IP address. Instead, you can enter it by typing the domain name. Because immediately you register a domain name, it is associated with an IP address. So to create a website, you need both your domain and your hosting. Your hosting, we're still going to that, but your hosting is like your house, the house of your website. So this is just an anatomy of a domain name. This is the domain name of this academy. Academy.cephas.com. The HTTPS is a web protocol. Why the academy.website.com is a subdomain. The real domain name is cephas.com. Why the .com is the first level domain. The Cephas is the second level domain. Why cephas.com? Please note cephas.com. Cephas.com is so this cephas.com is your domain name. Why this academy.cephas.com is a subdomain, under cephas.com. But whatever you'll be registering will be cephas.com or similar. This first level domain also, we have different types. We have .com, .org, and .net, .edu, and so on. So in the next lesson, we'll be talking about the types of domain name.